Record. You guys, we've done it. Today is episode 40 of the Big Messy Bun. You guys, we've been sitting here together for 40 freaking episodes. 40. And you know, it didn't really hit me until this past week. And I was chatting with a couple of ladies at a conference I was at in Edmonton this past week. So last week, I got to meet some incredible humans, some who I had met at previous conference with this company, and some brand new. It was one of my most memorable, most impactful, I would say most connected I've ever felt with an audience, with a group of people. And so today, I am so freaking pumped to bring to you one of the number one wellness areas that I think is vital, important, and from my research this past week, I delivered a keynote speech to about 200 people, and in that group, we discovered one thing about sleeping and alarm clocks. And then I did workshops for 2 days with 5 different groups. And each of those groups, I did just a show of hands if they were comfortable sharing. We did it just like you want to share or not. So I just like a group of people, about 25 in each workshop, who here sleeps pretty good. Like not excellent, but pretty good most nights. Each group, same amount of hands went up, 2 to 3. You guys, out of a group of 20, like do the math. What is that, 5%? Like, I don't know, but it's a small amount. 25 people, 2 or 3 put their hand up. You guys, this is a problem, and we are here today on the Big Messy Bun to talk about it. Now, before we go any further, I know you're like, lady, where are those earrings from? I know. They are so beautiful. They're my first beaded earrings. Now, I want to share with you, I was on my Instagram about 2 weeks ago, about 4 or 5 days before my trip. And I went on my Instagram because you guys just helped me with everything. And I said, does anyone know beaders? People that do beaded earrings. So many of you, and thank you, so many of you reached out. But one of my friends, Melissa, she's like, my cousin does it. So I wrote her back. I said, is your cousin Indigenous? Female. I did really want to support the Indigenous female category out there. So I got connected with a woman named Brandi Neff, and she runs Lazydaisybeading, all one word, as it sounds, Lazydaisybeading on Instagram. If you are digging these, because I am digging them, guess what I did? I first chatted with her, and at some point in our chat conversation, I said to her, I hope you don't think I'm a wackadoodle, but like, I hope Brandi filled you in a little bit on this crazy woman. And she didn't, but that's okay. Brandi was super cool, easy to get along with text. I sent her 2 pictures. I sent her colors that I would be wearing at a conference, and that I love hearts. I love hearts. And so these were created by Brandi without, like, I just shared what I love, a bit of my vibe. And this is like, she vibed it. Like she brought it. Like this whole podcast could actually just be about these beautiful earrings. Like I am not joking. They are stunning and I love them so much. So I threw them on. I threw also on my favorite scrunchie that's like a bazillion years old and my favorite shirt of summer because we're getting near the end of summer and I'll probably wear it in the winter because guess what? I'm not that person that's like, oh, that's my summer shirt. If I like a shirt, I'm going to wear it. So this is one of my favorite vibey shirts for the season. But Brandi Neff, you nailed it. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Brandi. Lovely woman. When I went to go pick them up, I'm like, are you a hugger? And like, I always feel bad when people aren't huggers and then they just take a hug from me, but she was a hugger. And then we did our exchange and then I gave her one more and I told her I can't wait to share these on stage. So I got to wear them on stage. You guys, the event, too much to sum up in one episode. And to be honest, it's pretty private. So I'm not going to be sharing tons of the event, but I can share my parts of it. And so a couple of things that I will share with you, aside from the sleep that we're going to address, okay? I want to just share this little nugget. This is for all of you that were at conference, okay? All of you that were at conference, I just am sending out a huge thank you to you all. You made this girl feel so welcomed and loved. And I was so appreciative of the teachings that you shared, like genuinely felt such a connection, cultural connection. It was beautiful. So thank you for that. But we're going to get to business because I have a schedule and we're going to talk a little bit about schedules. We're going to talk about organization. We're going to talk about sleep. All right. So there's a lot of topics that I want to share always on the Big Messy Bun. But this one hit me like a bag of hammers when I was in Edmonton. When you sit in a room and you ask people, how are you sleeping? And only like 2 hands go up out of 25, even if there was a couple shy people that are like, I'm not putting up my hand. If I put up my hand, that crazy chick's going to come at me and talk. No, there could have been, even if there was 2 other people that wanted to put their hand up but didn't want me to like see them. I've been at conferences too when I don't want the speaker to know. It reminds me of school. You know, when you're in school and like the teacher's like asks a question and you're like, don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't like that. I was like that in school. I like talking on my own terms, but I did not like it when the teacher asked me to read something out loud or contribute. Whew, didn't like that feeling. So today, sleep. So, you know, we talk a lot about different health habits, right? Do you know how difficult it is to move the body? How difficult it is to eat the right foods? How difficult it is to be a happy-ish person when you're not sleeping? It's freaking hard. It's so difficult to function well when you're not doing the thing that your body needs in order to do the thing that your body needs to do. If you're not sleeping, you are not functioning at your best. Let me say that again. If you're not sleeping, you are not functioning optimally. Oh, I like that word. You are not. You are kind of sliding through each day. And if you feel like you're kind of sliding through, hitting the drive-through, just racing to work, getting a speeding ticket, whatever, feeling like you're running on a hamster wheel, this episode is for you. And so are all the other episodes. But this one right here, I want you to listen in. Your body and brain need this. I shared this at the conference. You know, when your phone is about at 5%, we all scramble. Where's the charger? Where's the charger? Boom, plug it in. Whoo, right? We just breathe a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I can charge my phone. Heaven forbid it die on us. But we don't have tanks. Could you imagine if we were running around with a little tank meter on our foreheads that said, like, that you're low on food. You're low on, what would sleep be in maybe, I don't know, some other gauge on your forehead, like a gauge for that. What if you had a gauge that shared like how happy your thoughts are to yourself, right? Like, holy shit, could you imagine if we had these? But we're not robots, you guys. We don't have these gauges. So you need to pretend that you've got some gauges. Speaking of gauges, when I teach my fitness classes, something I ask every single class at the beginning of class, I always say, let's do a body check, guys. Where are we at physically and emotionally? Yes, your emotional gauge matters. If you are stressed out, if you are beaten down physically or mentally, if you are just feeling out of sorts, you are not going to be your best functioning person at workout class. I'm just going to say it. So guess what I give my classes permission to do? Work where they're at. You show up at my class and you've had a hell of a week and you're just like, I can't even think of moving. I bring them, I tell them, please come. Your tank's at 5%, your gauge is at 5% or whatever. Come and do 5% of what we're doing today. And that's 100% of what you're capable for that day, right? You come, your tank's at 40. Come and do 40% of your normal. It's better than not doing it. But back to sleep. You can't do this stuff regularly and consistently without good sleep. I've had very good sleep most of my life. Perimenopause and menopause kind of kicked it in the ass, and I had to refigure out sleep again. Something that drove me fucking crazy during perimenopause was a TV in the bedroom, not my choice, and playing, good Lord, documentaries before bed. I would literally lay in bed, turn on my side, shove fingers in my ears, and pray to God I would fall asleep. Every freaking night in my 40s. Yuck. No TV in the bedroom. Get rid of it. Do it. Just get it out of there. If you have a TV and you like it in your room and you watch it like when you're not going to bed, that's different. Keep the TV in there. Just don't turn it on at bedtime. Don't. That light is not going to let the melatonin produce in your body that you need to get to sleep. These guys, I love my phone. I love technology. I love social media. I love connecting with people. I love texting. I love calling. I have 2 sons in BC. I have friends in BC. I'm often up late visiting them because they're earlier or whatever it's called. Like it'll be like 9 o'clock and it's only 7 o'clock for them. So they're calling me. It's like 9 o'clock here, 7 o'clock. You know, you get what I'm saying. So sometimes I get on the phone too late at night because I want to visit family, friends, whatever. Something I'm really working hard on. And I'm being an honest person here. I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite, tell you I'm doing it if I'm not doing it. I am trying my best to get off social media, especially social media, before bed. Now, I will talk to my boys or my friends before bed, but even my friends and my friends, I'm pretty good. My boys, I get so freaking excited, when I'm talking to them that I get a little bit jacked up, right? So I try to, though, guys, if you can, I know you're using your phone as an alarm, and we're going to talk about that alarm thing too, but get it out of your room or at least set it and leave it. Don't touch it and put it on silent. No vibrate, no beep, no nothing. You hear a little pingy ping when you're laying there, and I know you've done it. I've done it too. You hear that little ping and you've been waiting to hear from someone, or you're just curious and you pick it up. Oh, Snapchat. Oh, or whatever it is you're doing. Leave it. Don't do it. Don't even pick it up. Now, I'm going to first I want to stay a little bit focused. So I'm going to talk about why we need sleep. And then I'm going to talk about the things we're doing that are sabotaging it and how we can solve it or fix it, make it better. How about that? It may not get solved, but I want you to work towards getting it better. Okay. So why do we need sleep, Katey? Why? Think of a baby. Can we just go back to a newborn? Do you know newborns sleep about 20 hours out of the day? They're only up a little bit, cry, eat, diaper change. They're only awake about 4 hours a day. Can we look at a baby and how freaking much that baby is growing in those first months? That's why we count them in weeks. Well, first we say, oh, the baby's 6 days. Oh, it's 12 days. Oh, it's 2 weeks. Then we count weeks until 1 year. I have some friends that still count their kids in weeks, and they're like, oh, it's 60, months. Sorry, we go from days to weeks to months. But then months, I find it's around 2 that we stop saying like, oh, it's 22 months. You know, we then go into years, 2.5, something like that. But can we go back to the first year and the incredible growth that takes place in that tiny baby? Do you know why it's happening? Because it's sleeping 20 hours-ish a day for the first 2 months. Then it stretches out. Then it's awake a little bit more. Then it's awake a lot more. Then it's awake even more. But it needs that sleep at the beginning to do all that rapid growth. It's building, repairing, developing. Now, fast forward to yourself. I'll talk to myself. I'm 54 and I'm the only one in the room right now. So I'm 54 years old. I have learned, for me, 7, 8 hours, freaking ideal. I love it. I love it when I can nail that. When I nail that, I am high functioning, feeling pretty darn good. I know it's hard to watch this video today because these earrings are vibey. They're like doing their own dance party over here. Yeah, if you're on the audio, you're gonna want to come back and watch because these are dancing. Okay, it repairs your brain at night. Your brain needs to stop thinking. And so when you go to bed at night, it helps to just stop the madness, taking in all of the things you learned that day are getting seeded in there. Everything's repairing at that time. Not just your brain, your body. You're a worker-outer. You're a worker-outer and wonder why you're not getting gains. Well, are you eating right? And then are you sleeping? If you're not sleeping, your body's not repairing. Your body needs to repair. Your body going to bed at night is like plugging in your phone. Okay? Think of it. Think of it like that. Now, you have better response time. You're quicker, you're snappier, you think better. When not snappy like bad snappy, but you're quick. You're I don't know, like quick. You can respond better when you are I can't think of the word. That's funny. But you're higher functioning, okay? When you're getting your sleep. You just feel better. You don't feel like a zombie, like a bag of shit running around the planet. Like you feel better when you sleep better. Then when you sleep better, you can wake up and have a good morning routine. And then you can prime yourself up for the day. Then you can arrive at work ready to serve and feel good. It all goes together, but sleep is vital. So let's talk about now the things that we're doing that sabotage our sleep. I already mentioned too much of this, doom scrolling before bed. Or maybe you love cat videos and you're watching fucking funny cat videos or something, or whatever the thing is. You need to stop it. It's keeping this stimulated. It would be like a baby that needs to sleep and you're like, no, stay awake, stay awake. You're like trying to not shake the baby, but you're trying to keep it awake. You're tickling it. You're putting a cold cloth on it, whatever. We don't do that to a baby. We just let that baby fall asleep, right? So things that we're doing also, eating a big meal before bed. When we eat a big meal, something that is requiring a lot of digestion, I don't know about you, but I get nightmares, awful, gruesome nightmares when I have ate a heavy meal before bed. Now, if you're like me and you're a worker-outer before bed, eat most of your food before your workout and then just have something light. I will have a protein shake and some toast after my workout. I'm done my workout at 8:30 at night. I go to bed at 10. So I'm not going to eat freaking a taco salad after class. No, not going to do it. I'm going to eat something light. It takes planning. We'll talk about food in another episode. All right. Maybe you had a day where you're ruminating on stuff that went wrong in your day, or maybe that's going wrong in your life. And if you sit there before bed and regurgitate it over and over and ruminate before bed, that's going to keep you stimulated. It's going to keep you awake. So I want you to do a little something I used to do when life was really crazy, and I still do it now when life gets busy. You got a busy brain, it's very hard to shut down. So for you busy brainers out there that just have so much going on, I want you to do a brain dump. That means you take your journal or a piece of paper and you please don't put a note in your phone. Don't. Get a piece of paper. Make it happen, will ya? Just kidding. If you're on the video, you saw I have a pad of paper that says, make it happen. You get your piece of paper out and you dump out thoughts, whether they were, so-and-so cut me off in traffic today. Tomorrow will be a better day. Like fucking let go of the guy. He probably had to go to the bathroom. That's what I do. When someone's like being rushy in a store or something, I'm always like, oh, they probably are going to shit their pants if they don't hurry up. That's all. Just make a flip, guys. It's that simple. Oh, I got so much to do tomorrow. I better write a note. Write down. Okay, I need to remember, take this to work. Take this. Oh, pull food out. I was going to cook that hamburger for supper. Pull it out. Like, make your list. Get it out of your head. Don't go to bed, especially if you are like me in the menopause, perimenopause phase of life. Let that shit go. Unload it on paper. Too much going on in here. Just fucking take out the paper. Write down whatever it is you need to do. And then leave it. Okay? I already mentioned no TV or turn it off. If you must have a TV in your room, don't listen to it before bed. Try it. If you're like, oh, I go to sleep to it. No, you're not. You didn't put your hand up. You didn't put your hand up at the conference. 2% of you or whatever. I got to do the math now because I can't go without doing the math. So I had 25 people. Oh God, how do I do the math on this? Times 0.02. Oh shit, that's half a person. Okay. It was about 10%. I think I just did fast math in my brain because 20 people, 10% would be 2 people. Okay, fast math. So about 10%. 10%? That seems fucking high. Let me see. 25 times 0.10%. Oh, yeah, I was right. About 10% of people in the groups this past week are not sleeping well. So I just said something and now I forgot. Oh, if you're the person that says, oh, but I go to sleep with a TV in my room, are you sleeping well? I mean, write me up. Like if you're like, Katey, I've been going to sleep listening to this every night and I sleep like a baby. Well, I'm happy for you. But most people can't have that light on in the room or the noise, okay? Or if you're watching something gory or weird, that's what you're going to bed to, listening to gory weird? No. I love an eye pillow or a mask. And if you don't have that, y'all got a tea towel, a washcloth, a sock. Put it over your eyes. Simple. Dark. Okay. Keep your room cool. Put a fan in. Get rid of heavy blankets. Put a sheet. A sheet feels nice, but if you need to get rid of heavy blankets, sleep naked if you can or want to, or sleep in something really light that doesn't get tangled. Again, I'm speaking to the perimenopause women out there that all of a sudden the sheets feel like they're sucking you in at nighttime and you feel horrible. Go nude. Go au naturel and just pull back those blankets and just let your body breathe at nighttime. Okay, now I want to make sure we got it all. We're going to talk about this. So at the conference, I was there to speak on a certain topic. And while I was on stage, this was the vibe of the audience. It was so good. You folks at AWASIS, you crushed it this week in Edmonton. We had such an interactive time together. It was so beautiful. So I'm on the stage. We're going to talk about something. And then all of a sudden, a hand goes up. I don't even know if the hand went up. The mouth opened up and said, we remember the snooze button thing you taught us. So in 2023, I spoke to the same audience. Some of the same, some were different. And we talked about snooze and how your body reacts to snooze. Now, I know there's a scientific explanation out there. I'm going to educate you my way. And I know it's out there. Go Google it if you want more. But listen, a sleep cycle is about 90 minutes. I'm going to break this down for you. A sleep cycle is 90 minutes. When you wake up to snooze, or when you wake up to the alarm and your alarm is set and then you hit snooze, your snooze is anywhere from 6 to 9 minutes, right? And then you wake up, again, maybe you hit snooze again. You go back into that deep sleep. Yeah, your body, when it goes back, it wants 90 minutes. You give it 6, you're waking up, holy shit, like your body is going to feel like a bag of shit all day. It's going to take the day to get back. And then guess what? You don't sleep good at night. So then you're going to do this again tomorrow night and the next night and the next night. So I asked this audience, who here has more than one alarm set? Okay. One of the girls in the group. Now I'm going to talk about a couple things. One, more than one, had 5 alarms set. If you're a 2, 3, 5 alarmer out there, this is for you. Stop the madness. Choose the time that you can get out of bed and have your best morning. Choose it, set it, and stick to it. Commit. Commit to no snooze. Commit to getting up no matter what. Just turn those feet on the ground. Oh, speaking of on the ground, can I just show you one of the gifts I got? Oh, you guys, I was gifted I'll show you both feet. The most beautiful moccasins at the conference. Okay, go on YouTube. This was from a friend that I met at conference. Her relative made these. Betty. Oh, my Lord, Betty, it was such a pleasure to meet you. And these fit me. I'll show you how perfectly they fit. I'll show you how perfectly they fit. They fit perfect. They fit perfectly. And they were gifted to me, you guys. Okay, we're going to come back. The alarms. Guys, some of you have 5 alarms set. So you're putting your body back into that sleep mode, and not enough time to have a real decent sleep. You think you're getting those 15 minutes, those 10 minutes, whatever. Some people have alarms set at 6, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, 7. And their real get up time is 7. You've been fucking up the last hour with all those dumb get ups. Don't do that to yourself. You're sabotaging the last hour of your night. Get rid of those. They're not helping you. They're not serving you at all. And for the love of God, stop hitting snooze. I stopped snooze in 2020. I stopped it. I just stopped hitting snooze as soon as I learned it. And when I committed to being the best version of myself in 2020, part of that was getting control of my sleep. Menopause is throwing some curves. I get up to pee. So things I do when I get up to pee, I keep my eyes closed, very low light. I get on the toilet. I don't flush the toilet. I don't want to hear the noise. Yeah, maybe I'm gross. Oh, well, I don't give a shit. I just pee. And then I go back to bed. Sometimes I'm up twice a night. So I'm trying to limit my liquids before bed. But listen, if you're the 5 alarmer out there, 2 alarmer, 3 alarmer, you're ruining that sleep that just before you get up. So stop setting multiple alarms. Get up. Like you're just going to alarm go off, boom, feet on the ground. Thank you. I'm up. It's another day I get to have. You might not be that happy yet, but in 2 to 3 weeks, you will get up and say that. Now, one more thing I want to hit before I run out of time. I have a meeting in about 7 minutes with the bank. Yes, your girl is getting more financial savviness in her life. Another episode. Gratitude. I'm going to leave it here. Gratitude, you guys. That is one way to reset your beautiful brain before going to bed. Jot down 3 things that bring you joy, that made you smile that day. And then when you go out in your day, you're going to start looking for it. It's not a joke. It's the real deal. When you start writing, you're going to wake up in the morning and start looking for the beautiful things in your day. You're going to become very grateful for the little things. And that is what we're all about here on the Big Messy Bun. That's it. That's a wrap. Episode 40 in the books, you guys. 40 episodes. Congratulations to the Big Messy Bun and its producers and all of that. I just want to say thank you guys for following this show, being a part of this show. If you like this vibe and you want to connect more, hit up my website, evolution.ca, and you can join me in some Zoom, maybe some one-on-ones, mentoring. Maybe you want me to come speak at your conference. You let me know, and I would be happy to be there for you. All right, that's a wrap. We'll see you next week.